Arena.
Click, click, certified.
Eric, my man.
The best fans are right here.
Welcome to OVW Rise. Brian Kinnison here, and with me, as always, King of the Fanny Packs, Casanova of the Pelts and Shekels Club, and filling in for Linda K this week, Dancing Stevie J.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not here as always, but I am here this week. I figured Linda K was going to get suspended for beating my ass from pillar to post all over Davis Arena last week, but no. They sent her on a vacation? A thank you?
So what I'm hearing, and this is just backstage rumors and the fact that I was there and saw it, is that you attacked her, she acted in defense, and then what some would say, me, dropped you like a sack of potatoes. Now I can see where that would make you be a bit salty and sodium pathetic, however, not assaulted. And that's an important distinction.
You got to stop talking about food, brother. I'm getting hungry.
That's fair. But hey, some food for thought, folks, as we are opening up August 29th, OVW Rise Homecoming at Davis Arena on our way. We want to remind you of where we've been before we got there. And we're kicking off this week with a big match from Big Mount Kadeem, but that's not all big tag team action, Steve.
That's right. The revolution is in full force. We've got Dalton McKenzie and we've got AJZ going up against a couple of the OVW rookies, the new guys in action against the revolution. You'll want to check it out.
And folks, that is not all. We're also going to see my bad girl club sister and Tiffany NZ having a particularly hard night trying to find a friend, trying to find a partner. And Tiffany, if you're watching, I volunteered that night. Al told me, sit back down at the desk, Brian. You can't be in the match. You're too fat. But I tried, Tiffany. No, right? It sounded so good. Wow. Folks, we're going to take a look at the revolution. We're going to take a look at things left off. Let's go ahead and get into that big opening match. Big Mount Kadeem. Stick around. You're not going to miss this. Dude literally touched my shoulder. His thumb hit my shoulder and his finger touched my belly button. He's massive.
Like a bowling ball.
Round.
Introducing first, from St. Louis, Missouri, the immovable Mount Kadeem.
Oh my God, the size of Mount Kadeem. To quote a memorable commentary line, look at the size of that ham hock.
Guys, I am always in awe every time I see Mount Kadeem walking out here on the ramp. My goodness.
He gets smaller since the last time we saw him.
Really?
No.
And his opponent, from parts unknown, the master of the canvas, Sebastian.
Gentlemen, Sebastian is the master of the canvas. What kind of piece of art will he create here in his debut at Davis Arena?
He's got that past the Jonestown Kool-Aid kind of look in his eye, Josh. And I gotta tell you, unsettling to say the least.
Well, you know, a little rat poison never hurt anybody.
What? It does. Anyway, here we go. Sebastian, big guy. And Josh, I saw him backstage. This guy is massive, but against Mount Kadeem, just minimized.
Absolutely dwarfed by the size of Mount Kadeem, and that's the thing. You know, someone like Mount Kadeem is not somebody you want to have sitting in front of you inside a professional wrestling ring, Brian.
Well, even if he's sitting in front of you, still taller than most people. Standing in front of Sebastian right now, though, Mount Kadeem has been so impressive since he's been here, Linda.
Absolutely, making quite an impact since debuting here at OVW. been quite a challenge for anybody facing a man of that size.
Well, and you saw Mount Kadeem, the way that he reacted to those stiff right hands from Sebastian. It was almost more like he was flustered and frustrated. As Kadeem just charges through him.
Mount Kadeem, the immovable one. Only way he moves is when he wants to. And
I could feel that over here, guys. Man.
it's like
Just caving chop.
it's like a skillet to the nipple. Mount Kadeem just tearing apart Sebastian.
Wait a
here.
second. And the ease that he throws Sebastian with is easily a 275-pound man. And Mount Kadeem, a former NFL and CFL football player.
Absolutely, Josh. I mean, he's quick, he's athletic, he's strong, and that size doesn't hurt at all. Oh, look at that, Sebastian, able to slide out there. Master of the canvas, you called him, Linda?
Yes, he comes out, he creates a masterpiece. He creates pieces of art every ring he goes, and I'm very curious, again, what kind of painting, if you will, if you want to paint the picture in that regard here at OVW.
Well, right now, Sebastian panting, Josh.
Yeah, Sebastian might like to paint in pain on that canvas. Oh, but the immovable Mount Kadeem does not care about his artwork.
I feel like Sebastian might be the screamer on the inside right now against Mount Kadeem. Look at that peel throw.
Well, Kadeem right now aflame to that Da Vinci. That is Sebastian just burning him up in the ring right now. As Kadeem stalks into that corner, another double chop, and look at that, the ease again with which Kadeem is able to manhandle.
Oh, there's the mountain mover.
Good God. Night, Sebastian.
Here is your winner, Mount Kadeem.
Mount Kadeem taking Sebastian Mona Lisa there, getting the 1, 2, 3. What a way to kick off OVW Rise.
Mount Kadeem, such an imposing force here in OVW. You got to wonder what's next.
All right, Sophie, so we're tagging together tonight, and you know how baddies do it, so I'm gonna need you on your A game. Okay. Keep your eyes peeled because Tiffany is always lurking and you can never trust her.
True. Yes.
So are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Get it?
Wait. Can you say that?
Oh, girl, that's mine.
Oh.
Get it?
Got it.
Good.
If you've ever dreamed of being part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment, make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling. The OVW Academy with Al Snow, the birthplace of legends including Batista, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Will you be the next name added to that impressive list? Visit OVWacademy.com and apply now.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
And now, Hot Point presents the toughest moment of the night.
Have gotten yourself into OVW, but you will never be a part of the locker room of OVW. But you will be on time for every contractually obligated match. And if you are late or you miss one opportunity, you will be fired!
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the team of the star player, Prime Jackson, and Boy Toy Troy.
Boy Toy Troy and Prime Jackson, two of the standouts from the OVW Academy, two young men that are really carving a name for themselves through OVW.
Yes, they are. They have gelled so well, and it's so great to see these young upstarts making their way up here up the ranks of OVW.
The Prime Boys really pulling it together here, making their name in the OVW Tag Division in short order, guys.
their opponents, representing the Revolution, the Exception, Dalton McKenzie, and the Hunter, AJZ.
Group of reprobates, these jerks, these intruders, these invaders, adding AJZ to the ranks. And Josh, what a mercenary to add.
I mean, without a doubt. Oh, and look at this, the Hunter AJZ just driving Boy Toy Troy back into the corner.
This is insane, you guys. I mean, we haven't seen AJZ in so long, but yes, Josh, he is a hunter. He is the hunter. And the Revolution snagging AJZ.
Good
you can
God!
see already
Now, Josh, you mentioned
what
earlier
contribution he's been making.
the Prime Boys, OVW Academy standouts, but you look at Dalton McKenzie, AJZ forced to stand outside before this match in the heat, getting angry, getting boiling over with tension, and now taking it out on Boyd. Good
Those
Lord.
shots out of AJZ, and here's the thing, guys. I watched AJZ's very first match. Okay? He was someone that came from OVW years and years ago. And you have to wonder what axe it is he has to grind with OVW to join up with the Revolution as he's just chewing on the head of Boy Toy Troy.
My goodness. You know, guys, the Revolution is all about change. What kind of effects can they make? And I mean, they're willing to even change their ranks to accomplish their goal here at OVW.
Well, you got to think here. What's the end game of the Revolution? And we heard it earlier, you know, from Crixus as they broke into our feed somehow. Guys, we got to protect the Wi-Fi better. You know, we don't have Beef here with us tonight. It sounds like, you know, Beef, after what we heard Al Snow say last week, you know, if you miss an appearance, it could be a situation where they're trying to find loopholes. OVW is trying to find loopholes to get rid of this Revolution. And that's smart planning.
Really, Josh, all we can do is speculate.
We're guessing.
But we're seeing more people join this group. And Josh, you mentioned AJC, a man we've known for quite some time. Always headstrong, always always about tradition. And the thing is, being wrapped into this group makes sense for a guy like AJZ. It makes sense for his certain sensibilities.
Well, and AJZ in the best shape of his life. I mean, he is jacked, stacked, and packed right now. And you see Dalton McKenzie, take nothing away from the power of Dalton. The two of these guys together, this is danger incarnate.
They're quite the powerhouses, and right now their prey being Boy Toy Troy. I mean, there's got to be a target, you guys. A target on our tag team champions, Tuscan Chains, if they're able to retain their championships this weekend.
Linda, you're right. I mean, hold on. Those for a pin tip there, but now he's cramming those knees into the midsection of Boy Toy Troy.
Well, and those are MMA-style knees to the ribs. I mean, Linda, you know all about that stuff. You start driving a knee into someone's ribs, God, and he smashed his face on the canvas.
Oh, gosh, painful. It's so hard to get up after feeling that. Again.
Waist lock and a gator roll here. And just ragdolling Boy Toy Troy is AJZ. God.
AJZ making an impact in his first night back in OVW. And then you made mention of their crusade for gold. And if you're the Revolution, you're wanting to take over OVW, you want all the leverage. You want oh my God. We talk about gold, but that's really be a black and blue and a few other colors.
Prime Jackson just spiked on his head. In comes AJZ with that running forearm.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
I'm still breathless from that German, Linda.
I mean, I'm breathless just what we're seeing from this pair, this duo. Adding in AJZ to the Revolution. We're seeing it on display. Just the damage, the increased damage, I should say, that these men, can I say men? Or, I mean, I'd rather say other words that you can't say.
Call him what you want as AJZ follows through with that roll with a spear, and now it looks like Dalton's going up top, not to cut you off. What a splash out of McKenzie.
One of the biggest splashes I've ever seen.
Quite a splash indeed.
Here are your winners, the Revolution.
AJZ and Dalton McKenzie pick up the victory over two members of the OVW roster. Come on, man! Just a disrespect.
Freya, the princess, I hate to have to do this and be in this position, but you know, anywho, I know we have some type of history with, you know, Aaron And now that you're a single lady, I have an opportunity for a single lady just like you. So what do you say?
What makes you think I would ever partner with you? Get out of my face.
You're missing out. You are missing out. When I find someone, I know it. La princesa always
Psycho.
wins.
Welcome to OVW.
Spine to pine, that's gotta be it. Oh my God! Whoa!
Welcome to OVW.
For the first time ever, live on pay-per-view at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, Saturday, August 31st.
Well, folks, about halfway through this hour of OVW Rise, and the action has been hot, but it's only going to get hotter because August 29th, the doors of Davis Arena reopen for the OVW Rise Homecoming. Tickets are going fast, but they're on sale right now at OVWTix.com. Speaking of going fast, Steve, let's go ahead and talk about some of the matches we're about to see. Dustin Jackson and Jake Lawless, number one contenders for the Tag Team Championships at this time, taking on Orion and Brandon Lee with Tuscan Chains right there at ringside.
Now, Dustin Jackson, he has been to the top of the tag team mountain time and time again, and you got to think that that expertise is going to carry him. We'll see if it does here later.
Absolutely. Now, folks, we're also going to see Carson Drake going one-on-one with the returning Kota Jacobs, but previous to that match, Carson Drake had went to El Snow, demanded a match against Tony Evans, saying that he thinks Tony Evans and Jay De Niro were the ones that attacked Mick Foley several weeks ago here at Davis Arena.
And you got to think Mick Foley's going to have something to say when we're coming back on August 29th, and you'll want to stay tuned to see it.
Now, folks, we're also going to see, did Tiffany Nieves ever find a partner that evening? Could she find someone to be in her corner? Again, I did my best. I tried. I really tried. We're going to find out, folks, but let's go ahead and get right back into the action.
I would have offered my services, but I mean, obviously, look what I can do.
You're not a bad girl.
And now, the Wix Pizza Rewind.
Last time Foley was here, who was trying to pick a fight with him every single week? Tony Evans. Tony Evans! I know you don't have the balls to attack Mick Foley yourself, but so I bet you paid off your large friend De Niro to do it.
That was the Wix Pizza Rewind. Wix Pizza on Baxter Avenue and Heights Lane in Louisville.
I know who did it. Tony Evans attacked Mick Foley. I need one chance. I need this Saturday. Me and Tony, I'm going to beat the confession out of him. I need this. I need you to let me have this.
Okay, consider it done. I don't like Tony Evans anyways.
I don't think anybody does. Thank you. I won't let you down. I won't let Mick down either.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your OVW Tag Team Champions, Tuscan Chains.
Wait a second. Tuscan Chains?
They need two headsets, so I'm going to have a banana in the back.
All right, well, I'll hang out with them here. I'll do the clap. Tuscan Chains, the OVW Tag Team Champions, coming out here to join us at commentary. Join me at commentary. It's so nice to have you guys here. Welcome. I didn't expect them. T-Dub, hey, welcome, brother. Good to see you, man. Donovan, it's always a pleasure, young man. Welcome to the OVW commentary booth.
Thanks for having us, Josh. The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first the team of the Technical Assassin, Brandon Lee, and the Vision, Orion.
Orion and Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee, a newcomer here to OVW, and Orion, a man that you know, he has really changed up his opinion, so to speak, towards the rest of the OVW locker here over the course of the last few months, guys. OVW locker room, rather.
For sure. It's going to be a good tag team match tonight.
And their opponents, the team of Dustin Jackson and Flawless Jake Lawless.
And you know, we got Jake and Dustin here. Since becoming a tag team, man, they're pretty formidable.
They're on fire. They are on fire.
They're on fire right now.
That they are. And you know what, guys? Last week they were out here scouting you at the commentary table, and now this week you're out here scouting them ahead of Independence Rage this Saturday. Go to OVWTix.com. That is OVWTIX.com to get yours. Seating is limited. You can also order your stream if you're not going to be in the Kentuckiana area. But, guys, I have to ask you, you know, Dustin Jackson, he is a multiple-time, 5-time OVW Tag Team Champion. He's a former, you know, television champion here, and Jake Lawless, former Country Boy Brewing champion. You're stepping into the ring with two guys that know what it takes to get it done on the big stage. So can you tell the people watching, what do you have in mind?
You know,
what's your plan?
Dustin Jackson's championship pedigree, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's won these titles 5 times. But that also means he's lost the titles 5 times. Donovan and I have just gotten together, and right away.
Oh! Heck of a drop kick right there.
That drop kick, I tell you. I've been hit with that.
And that's something you guys got to keep an eye on. And you know, Donovan, there's hardly anyone else in the world that is nearly as strong as you are. You're Kentucky's strongest man.
2 times.
2 times. We know that you're going to be bringing your power game against these guys, but the speed is something they're going to try to use against you. If they're able to take your base out from under you, what are you going to do to try to negate that?
I mean, you know, I'm just about as fast as they are. They do bring a lot of speed. They bring a lot of athleticism, but so do we. You know, I mean, this team reminds me a lot of us. They just got put together not too long ago, and they're already in the title scene. So, you know, I'm looking forward to an absolutely fantastic title match. Huge double drop kick from him right there.
Reminiscent of the Rock and Roll Express there with that double drop kick. European uppercut from Brandon Lee, and in comes Orion.
I'll tell you, since Jake Lawless has come back, man, he's been looking really good. And putting him, you know, him and Dustin getting together.
That he has. Hang on, quick roll up here, guys. And that's the thing about Jake Lawless. He can find a way to get a hold of you. But so can Orion with that pump kick. And, you know, now I have a question for you here, TW3. Let me ask you. Knee to the face. Sorry. You know, Orion, quicker than a hiccup. You never know when he's going to strike. Dustin Jackson, we mentioned he's a former multiple-time OVW Tag Team Champion. He's been Tag Team Champions with Cal Hero, someone that you know very well, someone you have literally watched grow up in this business. You've teamed with him.
Absolutely.
You've been across the ring from him. Do you think that DJ is going to Cal trying to ask him advice on, good Lord, the best way to defeat you? What a hell of a neck breaker.
I mean, absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you get all the scouting information that you can get on somebody who knows somebody better than, you know, they know themselves sometimes? And Dustin and Jake, definitely, they are formidable opponents, Josh, but, like, we're the tag team champions right now. And everybody that's gone up against us has all been on the other side of a mammoth stampede.
That they have. And, you know, let's look at the flip side of the coin. Again, I said that you've known Cal for pretty much his entire career, most of his life.
Yeah.
Have you made that phone call? Have you called Cal and said, hey, look, man, what were some of the shortcomings maybe when you guys were teaming together?
You know, Josh.
You don't have to say yes or no.
I'll tell you this, Josh. A smart man scouts his opponent any way he can.
That's very true. And Donovan Cecil, again, Dustin Jackson, someone that you are very familiar with. Gentlemen that you've had, you know, years of history with in training classes here in OVW.
Absolutely.
You know how DJ likes to move. You know how he likes to work. I guess that the real odd man out in this situation, the dark horse, is Flawless Jake Lawless.
That is true.
You know,
Dustin and I go all the way back to Matt Capitelli's class. We've been doing a lot of that training together, and we have seen a lot of each other since then. We haven't faced each other too many times. But Jake Lawless, he is definitely the X factor in this match, where, you know, he even beat me on Overdrive maybe a month ago. So we got to figure it out. But, you know, they are, like we've said, a formidable team. But we're the tag team champions for a reason, Josh. And we're going to show up on Saturday and do whatever it takes to get this W.
Absolutely. And they are tough. We are tougher. They are fast, and we are faster.
Well, there's that fast you're talking about with that quick tag to Dustin Jackson. DJ legal man now. See Brandon Lee duck through, tries to go for that German. In comes Deej with that clothesline.
That's a lariat right there, Josh.
Oh, that really is. Forearm to the face. Big gut wrench into almost a power bomb there.
Dustin Jackson is bringing it out here tonight.
Well, this is what you'll be facing in just a couple of days at Independence Rage.
Oh, what are they going to do here?
What are they doing here?
What are they doing here?
Oh, you have to wonder what type of... Wait a second. No. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Assisted moonsault over the top rope. Showing respect to your challengers, but look at that. Almost like a hidden blade to the back of the skull for Brandon Lee.
That was amazing.
That was sick.
And that's something that they do. They can pull things out of nowhere.
Oh, look at this. Hang on. Jake Lawless saving his partner. Looked like Brandon Lee was going for a brain buster. Hook him up. Oh, Thunder Valley. That's it.
Man.
You know, either way, Josh, we're looking for...
And your winners, Dustin Jackson and Jake Lawless.
Either way, we're looking forward to this Saturday at Independence Rage. They're the #1 contenders. We're the tag team champions, and we're ready for a battle either way.
Saturday night Independence Rage Tag Team Championships on the line.
The Four Peg Smokehouse highlight of the night.
Tony, you've been to my home? You've met my family? Why?
I'll tell you why. If
you want, June 29th, Independence Rage, I can fight you, and I will fight you.
Four Peg Smokehouse and Bar, 1053 Goss Avenue in Louisville.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, he's from Washington, D.C. Here's the candidate from Fighter Future in Wrestling, Kota Jacobs.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kota Jacobs. And excuse me, I am the one holding the microphone.
He does.
Therefore, I'm the only one who should be speaking right now.
He makes a valid point.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is a very critical time in our nation. The eyes of the nation are upon us here in OVW. In critical times such as these, we require true leadership like that of Kota Jacobs. Now, I don't exactly know what has gotten into Carson Drake as of late, who has seemingly grown a conscience all of a sudden. But I can assure each and every one of you in this room, you will never have to question the moral integrity, the character, and the scruples of Kota Jacobs.
It's me.
And his opponent, making his summer residence in the Hamptons, the most successful man in professional wrestling, Carson Drake.
Leaving the summer residency announcements here at OVW.
Yeah, but I'm not really happy with Carson Bartholomew Drake for coming out here and interrupting Kota Jacobs. You know, Kota had a very valid point. You know, I believe in Kota Jacobs for a brighter future in wrestling. I'll vote for him.
Kota got some
He's
great,
got my vote.
His focus on infrastructure is really inspiring. But right now, CBD, Carson Bartholomew Drake looking to take down Kota Jacobs, who returning to Davis Arena after a long absence, guys, been on the campaign trail.
Yes. I was wondering if he was going to...
Oh, look at that. Oh! That sign of Kota Jacobs coming into play. And Linda, Kota Jacobs' sign budget seemingly shrinking over the years.
Interesting. I was going to say Kota coming out with the microphone if he was going to do his own debate here tonight against Carson.
Oh, no debate about that. Atomic drop must be hurting Kota Jacobs, and Carson Drake in control here.
Well, Carson Drake trying to be a little bit of a filibuster here to Kota Jacobs. And he's going to filibust something over his head. Oh, no, I thought he was going to hit him with the sign, but here comes Carson. Huge leg drop.
Now, hold on just a second. You want to go to Al and you want to get a match with me Saturday? You think I have attacked Mick Foley? Get out of my face! You think I attacked Mick Foley? You want to beat a confession out of me? Hush!
I know you attacked Mick Foley. Or well, maybe you didn't do it because you don't have the balls to do it. You had your little boy do it, didn't you?
Jay De Niro going for a cheap shot.
Single foot drop kick out of Drake. Drake now just lighting up Superior Tony Evans with punches, and Kota dives, takes the ankle. Oh, God.
What a boot there from Jay De Niro. I think this match has been thrown out, guys.
De Niro with a variation of his silencer kick there, just laying out Carson Drake.
And if you get that big boot to your face, they'll take any person down.
No, I will say the attack on Mick Foley is a legend, but Tony Evans, this is not the best defense. Insane, you didn't. Good Lord, Kota Jacobs using that sign.
That metal sign right to the top of the head of Carson Drake.
Carson Drake on the case, but right now Carson Drake on the mat being stomped out by these three competitors. Oh, there's that glove.
Well, Kota Jacobs always willing to take any shortcut that he can. But hang on, De Niro, that right hand of doom!
Oh. Carson Drake, a sacrificial lamb here.
And look at Superior Tony Evans.
I'll see you Saturday. And the only thing getting beat is you.
Big match added to Independence race. Will Carson Drake be ready?
You know, you're useless for nothing. You don't even... Cristal, La Princesa, was so excited to hear that you were here today and just wants to know, the Bad Girls Club wants to know if you would like to represent us and go into battle, into this match tonight.
I thought there was no more Bad Girls Club.
What do you mean? Who told you that? That's absolutely not true. La Princesa is still a part of the Bad Girls Club and it exists and is stronger than ever.
Oh, okay.
And you would be lucky to represent us.
What's in it for me?
What's in it for everyone?
Welcome to OVW.
Spine to pine, that's gotta be it. Oh my God. Whoa.
welcome to OVW.
For the first time ever, live on pay-per-view at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, Saturday, August 31st.
Folks, welcome back to OVW Rise. And guys, I don't want to brag, but the action here, it's about to get super.
Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, so, I mean, he's right, I guess. Super Z with Mahabali Shira in his corner going up against Omar Amir, Beaches and Cream with the luscious Lawrence in his corner. You could say it is super.
It's super. Going to be some powerful, hard-hitting action, fighting for truth, justice, and in the American way is Super Z. And see if I have it on good authority. He actually lives in Metropolis, Illinois.
Now, I figure the American way needs to be the way of Beaches and Cream. I'm voting for Beaches and Cream.
They kidnapped me once.
I'm voting twice for Beaches and Cream. What's for each of them?
That's not how voting works. It's wildly offensive. But folks, speaking of wildly offensive, a little while back we expected Wildfire Tommy Rich to come here and make a very special visit to Davis Arena. But you know what? He never showed up. Who did was OVW National Heavyweight Champion EC3 in the Revolution, put a little bit of fire on the flames of the main event. We'll see about a little bit later on. Let's go ahead and get into the action right there at ringside. Super, do you get it? Because he's...
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Crystal White and Luscious Lawrence, representing Beaches and Cream, Omar Amir.
Hard to be unbiased in this position when these guys come out. There's not a lot of people who have freaking kidnapped you before in your life.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that, Brian. Had I known it was you, I would have tried to have done something. Well, no, I wouldn't have. I would have won.
I would have.
To be honest.
No, I get it. No, everyone kind of
I love you, but I enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie. Like, I laughed.
That's all right. I know. I was out there on my own. But ZDP coming out getting his hands on him. And this Saturday, we're going to see ZDP and Sure get their hands on him again. But right now, Beaches and Cream in action here on OVW Rise. Well, I'm sorry, one half Beaches and Cream, Omar Amir.
Yeah, Beaches and Cream, they look like they smell like a beach at low tide. I mean, the cream has curdled, if you ask me.
And his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by the Indian Lion, Mahabali Shira. From parts unknown, Super Z.
Super Z showing some super love to one of our lucky fans at ringside.
Straight out of the Super Cave, Super Z flying his way here with... accompanied as always by his dynamic duo partner, his boy wonder and Shira.
I think that's kind of, I would flip it if it were me.
The boy wonder, Shira, and the Caped Crusader of OVW.
You want to go out there and tell Shira he's a boy?
I would tell him he's a wonder.
I'll let him know.
Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, no, you go on down there.
Oh, come.
And Omar Amir doing what he does best, coming at you from behind.
You know, Josh, you called them Beaches and Scheme.
I have.
That is what we just saw there from Omar Amir.
I've called him a lot of things, much worse, things I can't say on TV without getting fined.
It's crazy to me that Omar Amir can sneak up on Super Z when he smells like the bathroom at the Santa Monica Pier.
That's very true, and old Caribou Lou himself, Omar Amir, just taking it to OVW's resident superhero, Super Z.
Omar Amir, a super survivor of his own. I mean, that member of that Chain Carnage matchup, Josh, you were there ringside for that multi-time OVW heavyweight champion.
I got banned from ringside from that when they drugged me out kicking and screaming.
It was not the most mature look in your life, but speaking of not mature, look at that luscious getting in the face of Super Z here.
He's just showing off the merch.
Distraction, and now look at that boot to the ribs there, Linda.
Yes, I mean, and we also have, speaking of distraction, Crystal White at ringside. I mean, what an impact she has made since aligning Beaches and Cream.
Well, hang on, you see a boot there by Luscious Lawrence, and around comes Mahabali Shira. making sure that no shenanigans go down on the outside.
The Boy
Keeping
Wonder
it on his
protecting
partner.
his mentor there.
Don't call him the Boy Wonder. I'm telling you, he's going to see this. He's going to get mad.
Look at that. Omar overpowering Super Z.
Omar Amir with the power of Superman there, taking over Super Z. Can I say that?
Omar calls himself the suntan Superman, and right now, the kryptonite to Super Z.
Very true. Is Luscious Lawrence eating do you steal popcorn from a fan on the floor? Omar charges in, but Super Z cuts him off the pass with the back elbow, Brian.
Oh, nobody home. Super Z rolls out of the way. Omar in trouble here. Look at that Z. Goes for that monkey flip, but Omar again overpowered.
Tried to go for a super monkey flip, but nothing there. Hang on. 2 boots to the midsection, rolls through, and Super Z.
Hey.
Code breaker.
Now let's consider that code broker. Got a game genie there, and Super Z. No, hold on.
Oh, there it is. Oh.
Super Z sending Omar Amir for a ride.
The Twister sequel come early here. Super Z taking on Omar. But look at that Crystal.
Oh, as I mentioned, Crystal White playing a big part in these matches for Beaches and Cream.
Luscious holding on to Omar's feet as Crystal White gives the distraction there on the apron. Look at that Super Z right back on the attack, right back in this thing.
Ducks under a clothesline, but Omar Amir with that belly-to-belly overhead throw.
Omar Amir might be a disgusting human being, but that German suplex every time, that belly-to-belly suplex every time, it's a thing of beauty.
I've watched him throw cash flow damn near across the ring with one of those. It is terrifying as Omar charges in, almost decapitating Super Z.
Oh, you see that from Sheer?
Boy Wonder getting involved there, distracting Omar.
You stop calling him that.
He's
going to come up here. He's going to use me to beat you.
It's the dynamic they're creating. And look at this. Luscious now distracting Sheer, allowing Omar to get back in the ring, right back on the attack. And springboard.
Cross body wiping out Omar Amir. 2, 3. He got him.
Super Z rolled him up tight.
Here is your winner, Super Z.
Gentlemen, that was super.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back to your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy, official physical therapy provider of Bellarmine Athletics and the trusted choice for keeping you in the game.
90% of natural sleep aids don't work. Most remedies make bold claims, but never measure their real impact. Meet Sophie, the natural plant-based spray that does. Sophie isn't one size fits all. It experiments with different plant extracts to find what works for you. Paired with an app and machine learning, Sophie learns to optimize your sleep because not all plants work the same for everyone. Sophie is as unique as you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to OVW Rise. Please welcome my guest at this time, former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. I'm talking about Wildfire Tommy Rich.
Yo! What? Yo, no one jerked your chain, monkeys! Who do you think you are coming out here? We're supposed to have Wildfire Tommy Rich!
What did they do? What did the Revolution?
Why is the Revolution here? EC3, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. Wildfire Tommy Rich, former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Maybe EC3's out here to make a statement to him, but how dare you interrupt a legend like that? What is happening right now?
Again, I am left speechless. Oh gosh, I can't. What's going on?
Brian Kennison, hang on, getting backed up into a corner there by Tony Gunn, and Brian smartly getting out of the ring. Why does Gunn have a mic? What is happening right now?
First time seeing EC3 with the Revolution.
You had to have known this was coming, though.
Did
Did you miss me? I have been overseas. I have been pressing the rights of this brand, being the true world heavyweight champion. I have been watching exactly what I wanted to see take place. Revolutions are built by men with purpose. Revolutions are led by men. And finally, after over a year of toying and playing and grabbing and ascending people to a new level, somebody finally gets it. Crixus. The biggest stick in town, Crixus. Look at this ensemble of men you have provided this revolution. Would you look at that? You got the heavy hitter, big meaty D, Dalton McKenzie. Look at him, folks. He is high T, no doubt about it. You have the man who finally came around, the man who doesn't shoot blanks, the father of the year of here and OVW. You got Tony Gunn. You went deep into the woods, Crixus, and you found a true wild card in AJZ. And my personal favorite, Crixus, you went all the way to the Philippines to find a true spiritual warrior, a man of manifestation, a legend, Jamon Olivencia. This is what a revolution is. And now I can finally complete my hero's journey, the Overman myth, the greatest story in wrestling ever told. Why? Because I'm over, man.
Hold on. A man carrying the OVW banner as of late. Certified Luke Curtis. He's had just about enough of EC3 this revolution. This Saturday, Luke Curtis getting a shot at EC3's gold.
Ethan Carter III. You speak of being the over father, but I was never made to play the son. You talk about traveling the world, building the brand of OVW. But you lie, Ethan. You lie like a dog. And not only I know it, but every fan of OVW worldwide knows it. Because you're selfish. You take that title worldwide to build your own brand for your own personal gain, because you think that you're better than everybody in the OVW locker room. The OVW fans deserve to see the national title defended week in, week out, with honor, with integrity, in this building where it belongs. And if for the first time in over a year, that wish will come true. Because this Saturday, sorry everybody, at Independence Rage, I know that you're gonna have one of those five stooges in your corner, probably Crixus. But in my corner, I will have not only one of the best coaches, best mentors, and best friends that I have ever had in wrestling. Doug Basham in my corner. And with his training, with his guidance, and with his foresight, I will beat you, Ethan. And I will bring the OVW national title home where it belongs for good.
So it's Papal Machetes in Superman Town. So it's the thing that's like a priest who sharpens his own knife, but then he also kind of goes into Superman, like Metropolis, because he's the Superman.
This all makes sense.
You gotta tell us when you're filming. That's copywritten.
Come on now.
There's a C in the circle, and you can't use that now. Folks, that has been this hour of OVW Rise, but that's not all the action OVW's got coming to you. August 29th, the doors at Davis Arena are open it like Steve's prom date. And folks, you are not going to want to miss it. OVWTix.com. We have surprises, and you're not going to miss a second of the action.
And not only that, but then just a couple days later, August 31st, we will be in Pikeville, or as they like to say, in Pikeville. Pikeville. I didn't see him. Pikeville. I can't. But we will be in Pikeville for a huge show.
Folks, Pikeville, Kentucky is hosting Fight Night at the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Tickets on sale at OVWTix.com. And you know what? So is the pay-per-view stream, so you can catch the action even if you're not in Pikeville, Kentucky. Folks, that's this hour of OVW Rise. That's this hour. You're messing me up. That's this hour of OVW Rise. Thank you so much for watching. I emphasized the watching, so they knew it was the end. Yeah, I was like, watching. Bye.
To all of the loyal fans of OVW, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude. Without you, there is no OVW. Without your passion, your energy, your unwavering support, there is no us. There's no talent, no production. Without you, there's no OVW. Thank you for being the driving force behind everything we do. The unsung heroes of our saga. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, OVW fans. We can't do it without you.
There is nothing like the energy in the Davis Arena.
Click.
Eric, my man.
The best fans are right here.
Folks, welcome to this hour of OVW Rise. Brian Kinnison here, joined by Stanson, Stevie J, filling in for the on vacation, Linda K.
I don't know what Stanson is, but I'm willing to look into it.
Ted Stanson, that's not right either. Folks, welcome to this hour of OVW Rise. And I don't want to gild any lilies here, but that might be my favorite hour of OVW Rise we've ever filmed. We have action top to bottom, and we're kicking off with the incredibly handsome, the incredibly talented, the dark, mysterious aerial assassin, strongest man I've ever met, Will Austin, in action, guys, taking on OVW Academy standout Justice Davis.
What's with you and Will? I mean, it all tracks, but what's that all about?
You're
usually a little more telling the company line.
That's my standard intro for like anybody. I would say anybody is handsome and talented and really could lift a car, even if a baby wasn't under. Doesn't need that grandma strength. Really toned. Hair is just impeccable.
Enough. Move on. What else do we got?
Oh, yeah. So, folks, but that's not all. Tiffany NZ is on the hunt for a tag team partner. And, folks, can she find a partner? We're going to find out. She's on the hunt. But see, that's not all. We got more action beyond that. Jamon returning to the ring.
That's right, going up against Star Rider. But don't forget that big six-man in our main event. But let's get to the action right now.
Will Austin, handsome, and in the ring right now.
We got you. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Miami, Florida, the future, Will Austin.
Will Austin is such a disrespectful little scumbag. You know that?
At least he's not coming up here.
Disrespectful is a strong word. I mean, Will Austin is an incredible competitor, a former Rush Division champion, a handsome guy, and he's out here. You know, he's not in the Revolution at least.
I called him a douche canoe a couple weeks ago. I was wrong. He's a douche yacht.
And his opponent from Elizabethtown, Kentucky, the Iceman, Justice Davis.
Iceman Justice Davis coming out here with absolutely no fear in his eyes and ice in his veins. He's ready to take on Will Austin. And, here's the thing, guys. Will Austin, a very, very dangerous competitor in OVW's Rush Division, hell, in OVW, period. Nice man, Justice Davis should not take this match lightly.
That is true, Josh. I mean, we've seen this change in Will Austin. Weeks, has it been months now? I mean, we saw a big shift.
Look at that,
And-
grabbing that leg.
Yeah, exactly. How dangerous he's become, especially with that figure four. It looks like he's already trying to get that going there with Iceman.
Right to the knee. Smart strategy, though, by Will Austin with a misdirect and then the single leg pick. He went right for that ankle, but Davis trying to fight himself back out of that corner.
Will Austin got a mean streak so long you can measure farms with it. It measures in acres, and right now looking to take out some frustration on OVW Academy standout Justice Davis. Will Austin, Josh, a few weeks ago lost that Rush Division Championship to Buzz Backlund.
That he did, and you've got to wonder, do you think that he's purposely targeting Justice Davis right now? Iceman going after another student of the OVW Academy, a young man trying to make his name here as a almost surrogate for Buzz Backlund.
I do believe that, Josh. I mean, like I mentioned, we've had Will Austin here at commentary. We've heard the words he has said, not just for Buzz Backlund, but really for any of the students, the standouts from our OVW Academy. And just to your point there, I feel he's putting his all there to Iceman.
Going right after that knee, trying to thaw Iceman out a little bit.
What I'm hearing is Will Austin lost to an OVW Academy standouts, and now he's trying to beat OVW Academy standouts to right some wrongs, to prove he deserves to be at the top of the ladder. And I respect that sort of work
What?
acumen.
Why? How? No, he's not trying to prove anything. He's going after young men in this business, trying to cut their teeth, trying to make their name, and look at that! Justice Davis takes advantage of the situation, lays a right hand to the jaw. Austin, a second one for good measure, but there's Will with that forearm.
Deceptively strong is Will Austin in pinpoint accuracy, sending Justice Davis careening across the ring there.
The crowd strongly letting Will, know how they feel.
Will with the chop across the chest to Justice Davis there, and you got to think Iceman's got to get himself out of that corner. He's got to find a way to turn this back around. As Will charges through, drives an elbow, point of the elbow, right into the heart of Justice Davis. But look at this, Justin.
Look at
this. But gets his leg clipped out from underneath.
And that shows that early work from Will Austin paying off, that smart strategy of Will Austin. And now that figure four coming into play. And he's going to get that bridge.
If he gets that bridge in, it's going to be all over but the crying.
There
it is. That neck strength of Will Austin putting more force on that.
Here's your winner as a result of a submission, Will Austin.
Well, hang on, Austin not releasing the figure four leg lock there.
Will.
He might be stuck.
Will Austin trying to just crank back and possibly break the leg of Justice Davis, but hang on, here goes Buzz!
Rush Division champion out here to break it up.
Yes.
Buzz with a variation of that Screaming Eagle crossbody, and hang on!
That chicken wing over that chicken wing.
Buzz tries to go for that crossface chicken wing, but Will Austin running out of the ring.
The suspenders of Buzz as red as his face right now. He's ready for some action.
Hang on, Buzz has got a mic.
Cut the music. Will, you have came out here each and every week and not just bullied me, but bullied each and every person on that OVW roster. And tonight, you bullied a man who came up in the academy with the Iceman. And that's the last straw. So this weekend, I'm gonna go to OVW management tonight and I'm gonna make a match this weekend at Independence Rage. And I'll put the OVW Rush Division Championship on the line because I know you wanted it. And it's not just gonna be any match. It's gonna be me, it's gonna be you, it's gonna be your figure four, whatever you call it, versus my cross-face chicken wing in a submission match.
Whoa! What? Buzz Backlund challenging Will Austin to a submission match for the Rush Division Championship.
So that's what you get.
I think Will Austin accepting this challenge for Independence Rage.
Well, Buzz Backlund standing up for his brother, but hang on. Look at this, Austin tries to put on, he's going for that future four, but Buzzy.
Oh, Buzz backs under.
Buzz got it. Buzz has got it locked in. He's trying to get that crossface chicken wing. Oh.
Will Austin wildly able to slide out of that.
I thought Buzz had him all but tied up.
This Saturday, Buzz will get that chance again because that Rush Division Championship on the line in Independence Range, Linda, in a submission match.
That is a preview of what we could possibly see this Saturday at Independence Range for the Rush Division title.
Buzz is fired up.
And hella gas.
You look stressed.
I'm not distressed. I look beautiful. I'm la princesa. Don't tell me I look stressed. I need you to tell me you're available tonight to be La Princesa's one and only tag partner because we want to beat that stupid, ugly, freaking wannabe
I'm gonna
chick.
stop you right there. I got more on my plate than dealing with La Pissy Pants' problem. Whatever you got going on sounds like a personal problem. I'm done with you.
That's a no, bueno.
If you've ever dreamed of being part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment, make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, the OVW Academy with Al Snow, the birthplace of legends including Batista, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Will you be the next name added to that impressive list? Visit OVWacademy.com and apply now.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
And now, Hot Point presents the toughest moment of the night.
Have gotten yourself into OVW, but you will never be a part of the locker room of OVW. But you will be on time for every contractually obligated match. And if you are late or you miss one opportunity, you will be fired!
Your current reigning and defending Ohio Valley Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Jamon
I mean, it speaks to the way that Jamon's connected with the fans here in OVW.
I feel your suffering. I hear your wounded cries. Oh, lost ones, you have forgotten the taste of glory. I am Jamon, the 11th warrior, the voice of history, making history. At the 11th hour descends the revolution to restore OVW to its throne. In this house, change has arrived. In this house, we will be transformed.
Introducing first, representing the Revolution, the 11th Warrior, Jamon Olavencia.
This hurts my heart. I'm going to be honest with you here. Here's the thing. Jamon Olavencia is someone that I looked up to, someone that I watched early on in my career, and hell, not even as a career, as a fan sitting in the crowd, and to see him spit in the face of OVW the way that he has, to join with this revolution, it kills my soul, man.
And his opponent, from the great beyond, here's the star of the show, Star Rider!
Star Rider making his way out here. Just came back to OVW a few short weeks ago from injury, and now in there against a former Triple Crown champion, Jamon Olavencia, man who's done it all. And Linda, I've always wanted to call a Jamon Olavencia match. I've pulled thousands of matches here in OVW, but never an Olavencia match. And this to be the circumstance.
Right. Making a triumphant return, if you will, but being affiliated with the Revolution, I have that same sentiment.
Oh, Jamon Olavencia immediately going after Star Rider in the corner. Look at this. Jamon trying to double leg him down. Star Rider trying to do anything he can to fight off. And guys, I've been on the other side of the ring from Star Rider before. I know the heart, the tenacity that this man has. But this is...
You know, I will give it to Jamon, though, Josh. I mean, the strategy of staying close to Star Rider, not let him have any space to build up speed, momentum, counters.
Look at this. Hang on, trying to go for a rear naked choke. This is a version of Jamon that I haven't seen in years. This is an aggression out of Jamon that you have to wonder how heavy, how much that chip on his shoulder weighed for him to be this enraged with OVW to try to take it out on one of the superstars such as Star Rider. Like joining up the Revolution now, Star Rider punching away the corner, guys.
Star Rider getting some hands on Jamon Olavencia. And Olavencia came out aggressive, but Star Rider finding a way to turn around. And Linda, look at this, the distance now. Star Rider able to get into his game plan.
Right, we are familiar with Star Rider, but what? I was going to say familiar with him being at the top, flying off the top ropes, but Jamon finding a way to take down Star Rider. And you spoke of the aggression earlier, Josh. Jamon, he is a master of the mat, a master of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We saw that on display just now, and that's quite a way to counter what we normally see from Star Rider being, a high flyer.
And that's the thing. Jamon Olavencia, he has the ability to adapt to the style of anyone that he's in the ring with. And you've got to think every time Star Rider has tried to get anything going, any momentum on his side, Jamon's cut him off the pass. That's honestly, guys, what makes the Revolution so dangerous. Because Jamon Olavencia, Dalton, the rest of those guys, Crixus, they've been sitting, they've been studying tape, they've been watching these superstars, and they've been formulating a plan. But here's where we're at a disadvantage. We didn't know that. We weren't prepping. We weren't preparing for something like this Revolution while they were the entire time. They have a step above OVW. They're a step ahead of us. And you see that right now as Jamon with that huge back body drop takes out Star Rider.
Not only a step ahead of us, Josh, literally taking the lifeblood of OVW, a Jamon Olavencia, a Tony Gunn, a Crixus, men who helped carry the banner of OVW, their blood in the foundations of Davis Arena. And the thing is, you don't know who is next, who believes in this message, who's following these radio signals they're putting out.
I mean, not just who's next, but what is the plan? What are we gonna see? There's so much distrust right now in the locker room. I don't even know.
And maybe that unease, that mistrust of everyone in the locker room is part of the plan. I mean, the Revolution driving a wedge in the OVW locker room when it needs to be united the most.
You never know exactly who it is that has a grudge, that has an axe to grind, who might join up with them next. I mean, we saw AJZ, someone we haven't seen in years, joined up with the Revolution. And again, Brian, I think you really said it best. The guys that have bled for OVW, the guys that have sweated, we toiled away in the trenches for years and years, side by side, trying to keep those doors open, trying to keep these lights on, and now they have done this. The question is, what could really be driving them? What is it? Who is it that's giving them this opportunity?
The why is always the most important thing in a scenario. But right now, Josh, the Revolution in control. I mean, they got that OVW Heavyweight Championship. They got that OVW National Heavyweight Championship. And some would argue with those championships, they have leverage, Linda, making themselves official parts of the roster, worming their way into the system, as it were.
Worming their way in, indeed, making quite a impact, quite a disruption. A strong voice here
but hang on.
OVW.
Star Rider now getting a little bit momentum. Takes down Jamon.
Well, events in trouble here. Star Rider, one of our best and brightest, in control of this matchup. Folks, we're going towards Independence Rage. Hold on.
Nobody home for that shotgun drop kick in the corner. Star Rider on the back of his head. Jamon, standing O! Standing O out of Jamon Olavencia.
Here is your winner, Jamon Olavencia.
Mark in the wind, calling for the Revolution. Another shot to the pride of OVW. Linda, what the hell is next?
Who knows?
welcome to OVW.
For the first time ever, live on pay-per-view at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, Saturday, August 31st.
Folks, welcome back to OVW Rise. And as you're seeing, Tiffany Nieves not having any luck finding a partner for her matchup. And even Angelica Risk, who I have suggested in the group text that maybe we consider as a bad girl, because she's a very good friend of mine. Got a personal reference here. Still no luck, though. Turning down Tiffany Nieves. Nieves not done for the evening, though.
They gave you their cell phone.
Yeah, we're in a group chat. I wear the jacket. What? I don't.
Fascinating. Fascinating world we live in. Speaking of fascinating, it was a fascinating match. Will Austin had. He's a fascinating, handsome guy. Buzz Backlund nearly got him in that crossface chicken wing. Buzz Backlund looking once again to become your OVW Rush Division champion, and you got to think he's looking to get that belt very soon.
Buzz Backlund getting involved in a match that's not even his, attacking a man after a hard-fought matchup. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Will Austin, though, surviving. But speaking of surviving, folks, Cal Hero has been surviving against the Revolution as of late, and it's not easy to do because they're a lawless bunch. They're out for blood. They are thirsty to tear down OVW, and you're going to see just how thirsty because we have the contract on Cal Hero and Tony Gunn. You're going to see how something as simple as that really escalates and just boils over into our main event. Also, Tiffany Nieves. Let's see what happens right now.
Wait, what are we hearing, Brian?
What the hell is going on? What? Did Tiffany Nieves attack Layla Gray backstage?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, come on. Tiffany Nieves, look at that. Was that a steel bar?
Steel pipe. Oh.
Sophia Rose, Layla's partner for tonight. Look at that, coming to the save a little too late.
Brian, this is spilling out.
Well, here we go. This is supposed to be a tag team match, but this might just be a damn fight at this point.
I will agree with you on that. Sophia Rose there helping our women's champion Layla Gray after that heinous attack by La Princesa.
Sophia protecting Layla Gray. I mean, they're not the best of friends with Sophia. She's got morals, she's got character now standing up against that blindsided attack.
I mean, Tiffany, we saw her earlier asking anyone and everyone to be her partner, but she couldn't find anyone. I mean, that shows something right there.
I think Tiffany Nieves is, paranoid, but she couldn't find a partner. It went all sorts of Tanya Harding and Layla Gray in the back. What did Tiffany just pull out of that knee pad?
Wait a minute, what is that?
What the hell is that? Tiffany.
Oh!
Tiffany just blinded Sophia.
Salt?
Wherever the hell
Oh my gosh!
Blinded Sophia. Tiffany, a bag of nefarious tricks here.
That must burn so bad in Sophia's eyes. There's nothing Tiffany won't do.
Linda, here's the thing. We can only hope that salt, because the depths what Tiffany will go to, it could be anything. Oh, hold on.
She's going for that.
She's looking for that royal seat.
Just adding insult to injury.
Oh, God. The extra torque picking up Sophia. Good Lord. Tiffany Nieves insists on a different level right now.
Can we get someone to help Sophia here? What is... Come on.
Sophia being bent in half here.
Official Jake. Thank you, Jake.
Nieves dropping Sophia. This is not a tag match. It's a damn mugging. This is ridiculous. Tiffany Nieves is unchained right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the OVW Country Bowl Brewing Media Champion, Cal Hero.
That's what I love about Cal Hero, guys. I mean, he's like Star-Lord. The man has intensity. He is a hero for all intents and purposes. He's got heart for days. He's got intensity. He'll fight for what he believes is right, but he's also going to hug a kid on the way to the ring because he knows who he is fighting for. Cal's really grown up into a man and realized who he is and what's important to him.
You know, and Linda, you know Cal better than anybody else, and you understand how important OVW is to him, to his family, just in general. And Cal loves this company so much, he can't believe that Tony Gunn has turned on us, just like the rest of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 contender for the media championship, Shotgun Tony Gunn.
We consider almost family, and to have him do what he has done, sickens me.
My wife and I, by all the places you'll go for Tony's newborn daughter, we're that close. The place I thought he would never go is the Revolution. I'm appalled. The man I thought I knew.
Speaking of a man I know, that being our media champion, Cal Hero, he has been a hero in my eyes since day one. Gentlemen, I've known him since the day he was born. I cannot wait to see what he will do to a man that has caused so much heartbreak to him, a former friend, a former mentor, and that being Tony Gunn.
So, Tony, let me guess, Cal, you still want to know why. I guess I owe that to you, Cal. But let me give you a little story first. You see, just 2 years ago, I had a chance to win the OVW national title, and that was ripped away from me. After that show, Al Snow personally pulled me to the side and said, "You will get your opportunity, but you need to take care of business." That's been 2 years. Just to top it off, just a few short months ago, I was the OVW heavyweight champion. And the real one screwed me out of that title. After the show, Al Snow pulled me to the side and said, "You'll get your rematch for that title, but you need to take care of business first." I'm still waiting on that title shot. But you, Cal Hero, it seems to be ever since you've stepped foot in here, you've always been revolved around a title. Whether it's the Kentucky title, the television title, the tag team title, the Rush title, and now the OVW media title.
You know, yeah, I have been surrounded by titles since I've been here. It's because I'm that freaking good.
Because you're that freaking good? No, Cal. I know the real reason.
Tell me why, huh? Tell me why. Why? You want to tell everybody? Go ahead.
Guys,
why?
You want in on a little secret here? Cal Hero's dad, Dave Hero, he's around here somewhere. Ever since you've been here, he's wormed his way into the booking meetings. Because he's Al Snow's best friend, and he's taking care of you. But you see, Cal, you and me, we're just pawns in this game. They control the pieces, but they just take care of certain pieces more than others.
Tony, Saturday, I want you to know that Al's not going to be there. Nor is my dad. If you want to have that shot at a title, it's right here. And nobody's going to be in the way.
I know, we already signed that contract, Cal, but the reality of it is this. Al Snow can't control me anymore. Your dumbass dad can't control me anymore. And what's great, Cal, what's great is that I know that this Saturday, it's his birthday. He's gonna watch his son lose that media title. But hey, I'm not gonna leave you empty-handed. I got you and your dad a little gift.
Come on.
Suck it up.
Oh, Cal Hero had enough. Yes, kick his ass, Cal. Cal Hero rolling over with frustration, now stomping out Tony Gunn, a man he once called a brother. As well he should.
A mentor, and now.
Oh, no. Wait a second.
EC3 and Crixus.
The Revolution now. Tony Gunn's partners for that six-man main event out here. Attacking Cal Hero. This is supposed to be a championship contract signing, but hang on! Curtis, fine! Blue Curtis, Jack Vaughn out here to even up the numbers, attacking the Revolution. This six-man tag is supposed to be our main event, but it's happening right now. Get him, guys! Get him!
Welcome to OVW. Oh!
Spine to pine, that's gotta be it. Oh my God! Whoa!
Welcome to OVW.
For the first time ever, live on pay-per-view at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, Saturday, August 31st.
Man tag starting a little earlier than we expected due to the chaos that came out of that contract signing.
Right, and as mentioned earlier, we have our special guest referee, OVW original, Doug Basham, here to call it straight down the line, gentlemen.
When you see that bandage on the top of Basham's head, and honestly, Doug's blood still smeared on the side door here after that attack a couple weeks ago by the Revolution. You know, Doug forced to be impartial in this situation, Brian, but you got to wonder, like, how impartial can you be to someone that split your head open?
And that's a fair question. That is, how can you be unbiased from people who literally mugged you? But hey, Al Snow said, I need an impartial referee. I need someone who can maintain the chaos that is everything the Revolution touches. And right now, look at this Basham in the face of EC3, Linda.
Right, I mean, yes, he's got a lot on his mind just from the attack from Crixus and from the Revolution. But as I said, you know, Al bringing in Doug Basham to be our special guest referee, our special guest enforcer, he's got to keep things equal, you guys.
Well, and that's the thing, you know, Al Snow might not be happy that the Revolution, part of the officially part of the OVW roster now, but Al can do anything in his power to make their life a living hell.
Back elbow there by Jack Vaughn. And, you know, guys, we're talking a lot about the Revolution having history with Doug Basham in the recent attack, but Jack Vaughn has his own history with Doug Basham. I mean, it seems like a lot of people have run-ins with the Bash Man. But right now, he's got to keep his head on a swivel, call this main event with superstars all over the place down the middle.
Well, you know, when you talk about history, you want to talk about OVW history. These guys using the name The Revolution. I mean, it's just a spit in the face to OVW, spit in the face to everyone that understands the history of this company. As you see Crixus now just trying to bite the ear off a certified Luke Curtis.
Scottish War Machine sinking in those fangs to Luke Curtis. Now EC3, former mentor. Man, Luke Curtis knows incredibly well, Linda. Man, Luke Curtis almost dethroned that NWA World's Heavyweight Championship.
Coming so close to that, and you talk about how these men have history. They know each other so well. I mean, some of them in combinations. I mean, we have this six-man tag match where there's been a lot of history between so many of these men, so many different duos. It's hard to keep up.
So much history in this match. You can make a college course out of it. But right now, Cal Hero about trying to beat the semester out of EC3, your NWA World Heavyweight Champion and your National Heavyweight Champion.
Hang on, reversal the Irish Whip. Cal, though, up and over EC3, and here we go. Those left-handed jabs. We're going to see a little flip-floppy fly there, Daddy. Oh, but EC3 cuts him off the pass. Cal took a little bit too long there. EC3 with the wherewithal, and that shows why he is not only the OVW National Heavyweight Champion, but the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
And we can say a lot about EC3, but I'll give him the credit. The man has taken that National Heavyweight Championship international. He's been in Japan, he's been in Europe. EC3's been all over and added some prestige to that championship.
That he has. Hang on, though. Cal gets out of the way there. Clothesline to Tony Gunn, Brian.
Look at Tony Gunn cowering, Linda.
I was going to say, though, we haven't seen that National Heavyweight Championship defended in quite a while here at OVW, but it is official, right? We're going to see Luke Curtis getting his shot again against EC3 this Saturday at Independence Rage.
Linda, you make a great point. I mean, Crixus, that OVW Heavyweight Champion, the number one contender to EC3's championship. And as long as Crixus is there, EC3 a little bit safer.
And you see Crixus get tagged in. Cal Hero takes him down. Now Luke Curtis with that side headlock, and you're right, Brian. You know, EC3, as long as Crixus controls the OVW Heavyweight Championship, he is a direct roadblock to the OVW National Championship. Hang on cover here, which in itself is a straight path to the NWA World Championship, and what a kick to the face from Crixus.
And let's not forget how close Luke Curtis came to winning that OVW Heavyweight Championship, and then Crixus stealing it, coming in with the heist of the century and stealing it, showing him EC3 sees Luke Curtis as that threat, wanted Crixus to literally be just a weighty piece, a purgatory champion.
Right, and we saw, I mean, he will go to no lengths, that being EC3, to make sure that title is protected, and right there we're seeing Jack Vaughn there with Crixus. Some history between these two men as well, John.
Jack Vaughn with the abdominal stretch and reaching back to get a little leverage from the ropes there. And referee Doug Basham, you know, Doug doesn't see it, so to speak, but Crixus stepping through, takes the arm. What's he got planned here? Oh, hang on, look at that. Just trying to crank that arm lock in.
Speaking of cranking, Josh, we are cranking up this Dano's National Tour, and we are coming back to Manchester Music Hall July 19th. Folks, tickets are about to go on sale tomorrow. You're not going to miss that. Go to OVWTix.com, but make sure you don't miss it.
But don't forget that we have OVW episode 1300 coming up in July. Guys, this summer is going to be an absolute scorcher. Oh, here in OVWs, you see Jack Vaughn with a thumb to the eye of Crixus. Referee Basham just letting it go.
Now, he had an eyelash. He was trying to help him with his visibility.
That's one way to put it.
It's a very veteran, polite move. But look at that, certified Luke Curtis now in there getting that sleeper hold on Crixus, trying to slow down.
That he is, and you see Luke Curtis trying to push that weight down, but Crixus knows what's coming. Managed to get his way out of that, and well, hang on, Brian. Oh! This kick to the face from Luke Curtis.
Beautiful kick there from Luke Curtis as this crowd splitting chants of OVW and Revolution. Some of our own crowd joining the Revolution. 2 count there.
Well, you know, that's got to be the question, Brian. All these OVW faithful, they bleed the silver for OVW, and you've got to wonder if they're cheering for the Revolution. What's that make the superstars backstage feel like? What are they thinking? What are we thinking as we hear these people cheer for someone who's trying to destroy us, Linda?
I mean, I'm thinking confusion. I mean,
That's one way to put it.
Right. I mean, week in and week out, we've seen new members joining the Revolution. It makes me frightened, actually, because I don't know who is actually going to be a part of the Revolution.
Anyone in the locker room, anyone that is contracted by OVW could be a part. As you see Crixus dig into the eyes and make the quick tag, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, EC3. EC3 now taking over control of Cal Hero in that corner.
Oh, man. His arrogance, his cockiness.
But that arrogance and cockiness earned by being a dual champion at the top of the wrestling world here, whether we like it or not. EC3, but hang on, Cal, those left-handed jabs.
And EC3, a man atop 2 mountains for right now. Cal Hero causing an avalanche. And guys, we talked a lot about the history of this matchup, but look at Cal Hero, the only man in this matchup to not be a heavyweight champion at some point. But Cal Hero may not have all the history, but he has the future in this matchup, a future heavyweight champion.
Oh, and look at this, Cal put the brakes on, spun around, but Gunn grabbed a hold of his head, and EC3 now takes advantage with the spine buster.
90% of natural sleep aids don't work. Most remedies make bold claims, but never measure their real impact. Meet Sophie, the natural plant-based spray that does. Sophie isn't one size fits all. It experiments with different plant extracts to find what works for you. Paired with an app and machine learning, Sophie learns to optimize your sleep because not all plants work the same for everyone. Sophie is as unique as you.
To all of the loyal fans of OVW, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude. Without you, there is no OVW. Without your passion, your energy, your unwavering support, there is no us. There's no talent, no production. Without you, there's no OVW. Thank you for being the driving force behind everything we do. The unsung heroes of our saga. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, OVW fans. We can't do it without you.
I wonder how many of these guys want to come out here and get their hands on the Revolution, but then again, how many of the guys in the back that we don't know? How many members of the OVW roster are listening to this? Oh, good Lord, what a chop. Are listening to this rhetoric coming out of the mouth of EC3, Crixus, and the rest of the Revolution and thinking, that's not a bad idea.
That is a scary thought, Josh.
It's terrifying. You don't know who's going to stab you in the back at any moment in this situation.
He dropping Luke Curtis. And Josh, you're absolutely right. But the Revolution must have one hell of a benefits package to be able to take the men they have from Team OVW and convert them.
Well, you know, it's something that we asked a few weeks ago. We asked, who is the person that opened the door? Who cracked the door, literally, for the Revolution to come in? Who is it that's bankrolling them, that's feeding them all this information.
And Josh,
who is motivating them, Brian?
And who talked to the OVW board to get these guys officially on the OVW roster? I mean, we have so many questions. It's the Da Vinci Code of Davis Arena.
Well, and that's the thing, the board doing what they thought was best by actually signing the Revolution, giving them the opportunity to be a part of the roster, but that gives us the option, that gives OVW the opportunity to put them in a situation where we can have things like this happen. You see Luke Curtis trying to go for a tag, but Crixus shuts him down with a spine buster.
Spine buster, I think. Luke Curtis might have landed on the back of his head there, Linda. He might be out cold here.
Sorry, guys. I get passionate about this type of stuff. I get passionate about what happens here in the Davis Arena. And right now you see Crixus locking in that choke, that chin lock on Luke Curtis. Trying to take the oxygen out of his body there, Linda.
That's right. I mean, again, what will they do? What lengths will the Revolution take to have dominance here at OVW? I mean, we saw a new member, that being the Hunter, AJZ, joining the Revolution tonight. We saw our national heavyweight champion, also NWA World's champion, EC3, returning. But right now, we're seeing our heavyweight champion, Crixus, having some words there with our special guest enforcer, Doug Basham.
The question is, what would they do? The question is, what won't they do? To bring their thought process, their mindset to OVW, this Revolution. We've said it before,
Josh.
they won't tear it down.
Just tagged himself in there.
Sorry.
You're good, Josh. EC3, though, just blind tagging Crixus, who lifted his fist at Doug Basham, saying, I'll bust you open again.
Right. I mean, not too long ago, remember, Doug Basham attacked Crixus. We still see that bandage on Doug's forehead. I'm sure that has not left his mind, even though he is to call this match down the middle, guys.
Shotgun Tony Gunn comes in, charges at Luke Curtis. Nobody home, though, for Gunn. Curtis needs to make the tag. Gunn with hands on the feet.
So close.
Gurry.
Wow.
Luke Curtis with an opening. Can he take advantage of it?
EC3 now taking up the legs of Luke, but look at that, Luke still creating some distance.
You can see him taken out, but Curtis makes the tag to Vaughn.
A fresh Jack Vaughn coming in the match.
Big Jackie Vaughn, the veteran, taking out the Revolution right now. A man who is tired of their antics in the veteran.
Crixus brought in the hard way. EC3 dropped down with an atomic drop. What a shot from Cal.
Jack Vaughn, his own history with all of these men, but right now taking out some much-needed frustration. Jack Vaughn in control of this matchup. Momentum shifting as we head towards Independence Rage.
Jack Vaughn showing absolutely no respect for the champion as he just drops him. And now EC3 taken down, and Vaughn with the slingshot sends EC3 face first into the corner.
Motion's running high. Jack Vaughn tagging in Cal here.
Oh, wait, no. Tony Gunn just pulling Cal down.
Tony snatches Cal down. Cal, the legal man here. The EC3 attacking Jack Vaughn from behind. In comes Crixus. Oh, hang on. Vaughn, though, tried to shoulder his way through both men.
It's veteran tactics there from Jack Vaughn.
Clotheslining the national heavyweight champion and the heavyweight champion out of the ring. Oh, hold on. What is Jack Vaughn thinking here?
Wait a minute.
No! Look at that. Doug Basham accidentally stepping in the way there.
I think Vaughn was going for a dive. Doug was trying to yell at him to get back in the ring, but Gunn spearing Vaughn out of the ring.
Really messing up the momentum of Vaughn. But look at this.
Oh my gosh!
Curtis with no hand moonsault over the top rope, wiping out Crixus and EC3.
What the damn hell did we just see? Luke Curtis, a luchador, unbelievable.
No momentum cut there, gentlemen. Wow.
Luke Curtis, a walking highlight reel, and Tony Gunn cutting him off again, killing that momentum surge.
Sent back into the ring, EC3 thrown to the outside here onto the floor, but Gunn, he's loading up that kill shot. I don't think Curtis knows what's coming, but...
Look at that, Doug Basham saying Luke Curtis
he's not legal.
Oh!
No, Gunn is pushing that Basham.
Oh, wait.
Hang on, Cal, crucifix.
What?
Cal got it. Cal got it. That was a...
Here is Jack Vaughn, Luke Curtis, and Cal Hero.
Momentum leading Team OVW here.
What a feel-good way to end Rise tonight, guys.
And going into OVW Independence Rage.
Wow, what a finish tonight, guys. Team OVW heading into Independence Rage so strong.
Folks, what a couple hours of OVW Rise, am I right?
I'm exhausted.
Speaking of, folks, standing tall, Tiffany Nieves heading in Independence Rage. Layla Gray hardly able to stand at all with that women's championship on the line going in without being 100%. You have to go back and watch, because I'm not going to spoil it for you. Go over to the pay-per-view replay if you can find out who is women's champion now.
But she did that. That was clever with the standing tall and then not standing because she gave her the old, Babe Ruth. I'm not saying she looks like Babe Ruth. She just swings like Babe Ruth.
Let's keep going.
Oh, I'm done.
No, you're doing fantastic.
No,
okay, but folks,
I'm buried deep.
Speaking of buried deep, this hatchet not buried at all between the Revolution and Team OVW, but Cal Hero, Jamon, and Luke Curtis able to pick up a very important win in this war against the Revolution. But you got to wonder what will happen August 29th when we reopen the doors of Davis Arena. People have had time to sit at home with their emotions, their anger, their frustrations. Will it be at a boiling point when we come back Thursday, August 29th?
And then you got to wonder what's going to happen August 31st at Fight Night in Pikeville. 5-on-5 just announced. It's going to be a lethal lockdown match. Al Snow, that masochist, has pit 5 of the Revolution against 5 of Team OVW, and it is going to be an absolute war.
Al told you specifically not to mention that. We're not supposed to mention that match. That's news. That's big news.
What?
That's big, huge news.
Check me out. Hey, breaking news.
What happens when Linda's not here?
Yes!
Folks, thank you so much for watching OVW Rise this week. Join us August 29th when Davis Arena reopens. Join us August 31st, either on pay-per-view or live. Go to OVWTix.com to secure your spot, and we will see you next time.